Oh, that's cool.
Hello people of the internet, welcome back to another episode. Hope everyone is good. Sometimes racing your bike is the best.
Yo!
Other times, not so much.
Jesus Christ. Yeah. So I got myself in the right old pickle here.
Racing Enduro is some of the most fun I've ever had on a bike, but if I'm being completely honest, the road here hasn't been an easy one.
How are we going to do this then?
Ultimately, you don't know what you don't know, right? So if you're thinking about giving it a go yourself, here are 5 things I really wish I knew before trying to race Enduro that probably would have saved me a fair amount of time, money and pain.
Christ. Yeah, you and you are. Cheers.
Number 1 was not all clubs or race organisers are the same. When I first started looking into racing, I really struggled to figure out which events were suitable, especially as a beginner. On the surface, all clubs seem friendly and welcoming, and to be fair they are, but what's hard to judge is the actual level of the trails and whether you'll be out of the depth come race day. After a little bit of trial and error, I found pedal hounds. These are a great place to start. Super chilled, just the right amount of tech in the stages, and very importantly good vibes. Mini Enduro was also a good one, a close second. Either of these will get you where you're going. On the flip side, whatever you do, don't make Welsh Enduro at Llangollen your first race. If you've ever ridden there, you'll know why. Great club, but definitely not one for beginners. There are a few different formats they're into, but most UK Enduro races fall into one of 2 types. Mash-up Enduro, ride the stages as many times as you like during the day. Your best time in each stage counts towards your results. Or a classic Enduro, practice on Saturday, race Sunday, you get 1 go at each stage under the clock. If you're new, I would definitely recommend starting with a mash-up format. It takes the pressure off, gives you time to learn the trails and lets you build your confidence throughout the day.
Slick. Thank you, mate. Cheers, boys.
Number 2 is bike maintenance is absolutely essential. I know it sounds obvious, but even after doing this for a while, it still comes back to bite me more than I'd like. There's nothing more annoying than driving for hours to ride only to find out something's wrong with your bike. Most Enduro events are in the middle of nowhere. That means no bike shop around the corner and mechanical support can be limited. If you saw my last video from Hard Rock, you're probably thinking you should practice what you preach, and you'd be right, but I am talking from experience here. I know some things can't be helped, but a little mechanical sympathy goes a long way. Clean your bike, leave your chain, check your brake pads, make sure your gears are shifting properly, check your tyre pressures and a quick nut and bolt check. Trust me, 10 minutes can save you from a wasted weekend or even worse. Crashing because your stem was loose is definitely not the one.
Oh, wait. Clinging onto it.
3, 2, 1, go.
Number 3 is fitness matters. I'm not saying you need to be able to run an ultra marathon before you enter a race, but unless you've got youth on your side or you're some kind of genetic freak, you're going to need to do some training. Enduro stages are mostly downhill, yeah, but you still have to pedal and hard. You're racing from start to finish as fast as possible. That means sprinting out of corners, hammering the flats and pushing as hard as you can. It's not how you normally ride and requires a fair amount of effort. Then add in transitions, liaisons and back-to-back stages, all while trying to recover in between. It's a weird mix of sprint power, endurance and strength. Even if you're ready for it, it still takes a toll. I'm not a personal trainer, so I'm not here to try and sell you workout plans, but for me, 2 gym sessions a week with resistance training, plus 1 proper ride day is a sweet spot. The key is consistency. Don't burn yourself out trying to do 5 gym sessions and 2 big rides every week. If it's not sustainable, it won't last. Start small, keep it fun, and build from there.
Cool down.
Yeah, I reckon so. Right, thank you, mate. Catch you on the next time. Nice one. Cheers, pal.
Number 4's don't run before you can walk. Most Enduro race stages are technical, off-piste and natural. They're usually around a black level grading. If that's not the kind of stuff you usually ride, I seriously recommend you get a solid amount of practice in on that terrain before entering a race. I say this as someone who went from riding mostly blue and red bike park trails with the odd black thrown in to trying to race enduro. They're not the same thing, especially in the wet. Bike park blacks might look gnarly on paper, but they're usually built, maintained and relatively predictable. Off-piste enduro stages are slippery, blown out corners, roots, sketchy compressions, loads of off-camber stuff. They can be more than a handful if you're not ready for them. I've got the scars to prove it. Build your skills gradually, ride more natural terrain, make sure you're confident in the rough before trying to race it at speed.
Cheers.
Number 5 is about nutrition and hydration. Another one that might sound massively obvious, but trust me, you need to eat and drink. And I don't mean eat when you're hungry or drink when you're thirsty. If you've already hit that point, it's probably too late. Enduro races can be long days, several hours on the bike, multiple stages, climbs and adrenaline spikes. Bonking halfway through the race, classic rookie mistake. I've done it, it's brutal. I'm not really into promoting sugary processed junk, but honestly a bag of Haribo in your backpack can go a long way. Keep it simple, sip water or electrolyte Ricks regularly, snack consistently throughout the day. Don't wait till you're flagging before doing something about it. If you follow any decent level racers on YouTube, you see they're constantly eating and drinking, even to the point where they can't physically get any more down their neck. You probably don't need to go quite that far, but just make sure you keep yourself topped up. A couple of bonus tips for you. There's no getting away from it, but you are going to fall off at some point. I suggest you wear as much padding as you can comfortably handle. The ride is more important than the bike. You can have the best bike money you can buy, but if you don't look after yourself, it won't make any difference. The absolute minimum you need to carry are inner tubes, tyre levers, a tubeless plug kit, a CO2 or a mini pump and a multi-tool, and you actually need to know how to use them. Don't be the person asking ChatGPT how to fix it halfway up the liaison. If it's wet, do everything you can to keep your goggles or glasses dry. You'll thank me later when you're not blindly sliding into every corner with the wet grit in your eyes. Lastly, check routesandrain.com. It's brilliant for scoping out upcoming events, tracking your results, buying sick photos and seeing how much faster everyone else than you is. Last thing, I only seem to learn things one way, and that's usually the hard way. If racing is something you want to try, you should absolutely go for it. Hopefully this video makes that path there a little bit smoother for some of you. Every day's a school day, so if you've got any nuggets of wisdom for me or anyone else just getting into Enduro, drop them in the comments. I'll link everything I've mentioned in the description. Hope you enjoyed these pearls of wisdom. If you did, like, subscribe and all that good stuff, and I'll catch you next time. Cheers.
Oh, that's cool.